So like imagine a world where it's just you working solo and you work 12 hours a day every day for like a year. And you're just grinding, you make a mistake, you learn from it, you grind. And then imagine a different world where you have 4 friends who are also equally grinding in something similar. Friend number 1 makes a mistake on Friday. He teaches the other 4 people. Friend number 2 makes a mistake the next week, teaches everyone. And then like you're all learning from each other's mistakes. You're all constantly studying 24/7. And like after a year, you're like 2 years ahead of the guy who was just solo.
I think we all want to replicate what Mr. Beast had by having a network of other creators. I think the reason most of us don't have that is because we aren't sure what is the best way to find creator friends, and it can also be sort of scary. But one day I decided to give it a go, and I'm gonna tell you how I did it and go into more detail on what were the benefits. Here we go. There's this subreddit called YouTubers. Despite its name, there are YouTubers of all sizes. I mean their channels, not their appearance. Well, they have a Discord server. I found a good thread and there were some interested people. One of them was this guy. So I sent him a message asking what kind of videos he makes. It's probably easier to make a thread yourself and receive messages rather than sending messages to others. But at first I didn't want to make my own thread because I wanted to do this thing low key. I waited for the other guy to respond, but after it had been like 21 minutes, I lost my patience and I was like, screw it. Let's make my own thread. After several hours, couple of people responded. The other one was 7 years older and the other one was like a year younger. I've noticed that I usually think that it's impossible to relate to older people, even though he wasn't that old. Even though I think I have plenty of experience talking to people of all ages. This could be my chance not to let that belief hold me back, and a way to debunk it with real evidence. I chose the person my age. You know, he happened to be online the next day, so that's the reason. Remember the guy who I messaged earlier? He reached out and suggested on making a Discord server. So we did. The other guy joined too, and 3 of us chatted for a while. I think I'm already starting to feel the benefits, because I started thinking more about my channel and the work I should put in, so I could share the results. I also kinda felt like I wanted to impress them by making good videos and getting better numbers. 2 other guys joined. Even though at first I was a bit worried the server would get too crowded, that worry turned out to be baseless, because it's actually better to have more people in this case, because it means more people online and more people giving feedback, as well as like more channels to check out. But I still think there is a limit. If there were like dozens and dozens of people, it wouldn't make any sense for this group to even exist in the first place, because we could just go back to YouTubers and talk there. It was Monday, so there wasn't much chatting until the afternoon. This is when I shared my video about audio and thus my channel as well. This was back when I hadn't published the video yet. One of them said the video was good and that my channel update made him think about his channel's direction too. This is also when I realized some other benefits. Sharing your channel makes you more confident about your channel. Even if you publish videos, you kinda know that the only people that will stumble across it are the people that are already interested in the topic. On Discord, however, that might not be the case, which could lead to people not getting your videos. Okay, I now realize it's funny that I say that, since I'm making videos about making YouTube videos to people that are YouTubers. I noticed that a couple of people in the group haven't shared their channel yet, so it's not just me who's afraid of this, and probably you neither. However, these fears are meant to be beaten. Don't let it stop you from getting the next benefit, which is feedback. Let me ask you, how often do you get feedback on YouTube comments? If I had to guess, quite rarely. All you see are the numbers, which can be helpful, but they just lack the human aspect. When I get 100 unique viewers, it doesn't register in my mind as 100 people saw that. Imagine if those 100 people commented. That would feel completely different. Whenever I do get a comment, it's like a wake-up call that real human beings actually viewed my video. It's also nice for the person giving feedback, because why else would they be here if they weren't interested in exploring what makes a video great and what doesn't? This is their way to practice that. Their opinions also get heard, and according to some book, being recognized is one of the biggest needs of a human. Also, there's another reason. See if you can relate to this. You write a script, you think to yourself, I'm speaking facts. This is really good. You record the voiceover, you put it into the timeline, and after editing for a couple of hours, the video just feels different. You hear yourself say the same things over and over so much that you forget what the video's message was in the first place. And you just put all your focus on the smallest things. So when the video is finally finished, you don't really know what to think about it. cause all you think about are the nitpicks. The way I said that sentence sounds so dumb. Or even good things that hold no meaning. That transition was so good. It's only when I get feedback that I remember that, oh yeah, there was actually a message. So hold up, you don't care about the way I said that one sentence? Of course not, why would I care? Oh, day 4. Day 5. Okay, I'm starting to notice a trend here. I guess they will be more active on the weekend and the midsummer, when they have their summer breaks. That's the video, see you next week. Hey yo! Someone joined the server. I was eating a sandwich when he joined and I was contemplating whether I should send some messages or not. Well, I did. He asked about my channel and I said that he could find it in the messages. However, I had privated the video, so I published it. He linked his channel too and I was like, oh no! This guy covers serious matters and when he goes on my channel, he's gonna be like, what? Because there is such a big contrast between like war and whatnot. And whatever I make videos on. So, wait, what is this? Day 6. After waking up, instead of opening my phone, I go on my laptop. I watch some YouTube and I ignore the notifications. Then I remember the video I had put out. I fully expected it to have like 40 views max, but it had almost 100 in the past 10 hours. And the line just seemed to go up and up. Couple hours later it hit 1 out of 10. Then it flatlined. I almost feel like ending the video here, but I could make this a 7-day challenge if I document tomorrow too. I feel like I can still rely on this Discord server even though it's not too active, because each time I had said anything there's always been like pretty quick response, so yeah, I'm not gonna like leave it or anything. Day 7. Nothing noteworthy happened. Okay, that's it. Hopefully this gave you some insight on how it's like to link up with other creators and get feedback, for example. That's all, thanks for watching.